Hey friends, so today I wanted to do a Valentine's DIY using apples. So if you follow me, then you know that I like to do faux caramel apples. And usually I make like the Mickey ones. Today I'm going to be doing the Valentine Day ones. And so let's just jump right in. So you can buy this bag of apples at Hobby Lobby, and you can buy them when they're 50% off, and they also have them in red. I just picked up the green ones, and then I had this random red one that I had picked up a while ago at Dollar Tree when Dollar Tree used to sell them. So I have this one here. And then as far as paints, you can do whatever you want, but I'm going to show you some of the paints that I am going to use. I'm just going to use this Apple Barrel acrylic white paint, just regular acrylic white paint. And then also the Apple Barrel Classic Caramel. And then I'm also going to be using the Apple Barrel Pink Polish. And then this is the Folk Art Lipstick Red. And those are my acrylic paints. And then as far as like puffy paints, I have this Tulip Slick in Brown Maroon Cafe. And then I also have the white. And this is the puffy 3D paint. And then this one is the Tulip, the puffy. This one is in red. And then the pink that I have is from Dollar Tree. It's just a little Dollar Tree paint. And so you're going to need your paint brushes. If you want to use some of these like decorative straws, the paper straws. I also have these caramel apple sticks that I picked up at Dollar Tree. And then also if you wanted to do some like nuts, what I like to use is the steel cut oats, and I just bought these in my local supermarket. So with the steel cut oats, what I wanted to do was change the color, not to make them look just like regular nuts. This does look like regular nuts, but I figured, you know what, maybe I'll paint them and see how that works. So I was experimenting, and you guys, look at the color. It came out great. So I'm going to show you guys how I did that. All right, let me point the camera down and let's begin this very easy, very fun DIY. This is what your steel cut oats look like, just regular. As you guys can see, they look like nuts. So what I did to make them this color here, as you guys can see right there, if you guys can see the colors there, let me get some in my hand. Can you guys see those colors? So what I did to get it to that color is I just went ahead and I used just this little cap from my detergent. All I did was I just put a little bit of the steel cut oats in here. And then grab whatever paint you want. And this is just me experimenting on this to see if it worked. And I did love the way this came out. And so what I did was I just went ahead and I did a couple of drops of, like, I'm going to do that lipstick red on in here, just a couple of drops, because I don't want to get it completely coated. I still want some of the other colors, as you guys can see right there, the other colors of the steel cut oats to come through. So I don't want it completely red. So I'm just going to keep mixing this to incorporate that color into the steel cut oats. And you know, you're gonna have to keep on just moving it around. See how it's starting to change colors. If you want a little more color, then add a little more paint. You can control how much of it you want it colored. You can do something just like that. You have a lot more of the regular color of the steel cut oats and a little bit of the red. But I want just a tiny bit more. All you need is just a couple little drops. You don't need a lot of drops. Just put a couple of drops every time that you want to change. See, look, there's a little drop right there. And then I'm just going to just keep on mixing this. And then you can get a piece of parchment paper. I just have this Dollar Tree bag here. And what I did was once I got it to the color that I wanted it, I went ahead and I just dumped it on here. And then I just spread it out like this. And then I set this to the side to dry. I did it in red, and then I did it in that pink right here, this pink right here. I did a separate one, let them dry separately, and then I combined them together to get that like strawberry shortcake look, the crumble from the strawberry shortcake. So that's what I did for the nuts. For your apple, you can do whatever color you want to do your apple. You can do the caramel apple look here using this paint here, the classic caramel, with a little bit of Mod Podge to make it look kind of glossy. It's just, you know, you kind of add a little bit of Mod Podge to your paint and that should make it glossy, and then you just, you know, paint it on. But I'm thinking that I'm going to do the top white and then the half of the bottom here pink. All right, I had to run and go grab a plate so I can put my paint on here. As I was doing that, I remembered I had some glitter too. If you want to use glitter, you can use glitter here. I have this extra fine glitter. This is in Cameo Pink, and this one is in Ruby. These are from Walmart. And look at how pretty these colors are. If you wanted to use glitter, I also have like these here these were from Dollar Tree. I've had these forever. So these don't have any names on them, but it's just like a red and like a dark pink, and then this lighter pink here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and paint my whole apple white, and then I can come in with the pink at the bottom once this one dries. Here it is. I left a little bit of the green exposed at the top, and as you guys can see, I went ahead and I smoothed it out really well. I don't want any runny looking lines coming down on there. So I'm gonna let this dry and then I'll hit it again with a second coat. Okay friends, so let me show you what I did. So this is 3 coats now of white, and the last coat I added a little bit of Mod Podge to my white paint. So now I'm gonna let this dry, and then once this dries completely, I'm gonna go ahead and paint the bottom, probably pink, or maybe the top. I don't know yet which one I'm gonna do, but I'm thinking that I might leave this white at the top. Don't know yet, but I'm letting this dry. So here is my apple. It's dry, and I decided that I'm gonna paint it in that pink color that I showed you guys earlier. Here is a Mickey that I did. I do have a tutorial on how I do this Mickey, and I will link it in the description box below. But I painted the top pink, and then the bottom I did red. I actually painted it all white first, and then as like a primer, and then I did the pink and then the red. I'm not sure exactly how I'm gonna decorate this Minnie Mouse one, but this one I'm gonna paint pink at the top, and then I'm gonna leave the bottom, I think I'm gonna leave it white, and then we'll do the strawberry shortcake crumble at the bottom of this one. I'm gonna let this dry, and then as soon as it dries, I'll do another coat of the pink. I think I might actually change this to a different pink. I think I have a lighter pink than this. I'm gonna go look in my stash. And so I just went to Walmart, got back from Walmart, and I decided that I wanted to change my pinks up, and I didn't have any other color of pink other than this one. So I picked up this pink. It's the Apple Barrel Cameo Pink, and I decided to paint this apple in pink all the way down. So here is the apple. It's still a little wet, as you can see, still wet, but I painted it in this pink, and I think I like this pink a lot. It doesn't look the greatest, but that's okay. We'll make it look good, even though it doesn't look the greatest right now. And hubby made me a smoothie, and look, they even put whipped cream in here, my son. And I know I've showed this to you guys before, but I have to show it to you guys again. My daughter made me this cute little Starbucks tumbler. Isn't it cute? Love it. Like I said, we went to Walmart, and I found this ribbon here. I don't know if you guys can see. Look at how pretty that ribbon is. I believe this one was like $3, and that's right there. I don't know if you guys see a name. I don't think it has a name, but this I think it's just really pretty. Look at how pretty that one is. So I'm gonna put that on her for her bow, and again, I'm just gonna go ahead and glitter this part here. So let's just glitter this bottom part. So now I'm gonna let this dry, and then I'll come back and add more Mod Podge on top so I don't have any fallout. So here's this one that I already went ahead and I put Mod Podge all the way around, and I put a thin film on there. as you guys can see. So it dries nice and clear and even. And I'm gonna let this dry on the side. Now, I'm gonna do this apple here. We're gonna be using the steel cut oats on this apple. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to add a little bit of glitter. So I'm gonna be using this Dollar Tree glitter here. And it's just like a pink glitter. And I'm just gonna toss it in here. Yep, there we go. Save this for other glitter that I might buy down the line that I can put in there. Okay, so it gives it enough of a little glitter in there. And I'm just going to go ahead and put some of that strawberry shortcake crumble down here on the bottom. So all we're gonna do is just do the Mod Podge again. Let me make sure my stick's in there. Good. Okay. And that's it. We're gonna put our Mod Podge all the way around, and then we're gonna go ahead and adhere our little crumble on there. Oh my God, you guys, look at that. Does that not look like that strawberry shortcake? Oh my goodness, that looks so pretty. So I'm gonna let this one dry, and then I can come back with some more Mod Podge and gently dab it. Once this dries, dab it on there, and then you can add some more of the crumble on there. Then let that dry, and then you can just add more Mod Podge on top of that, and then let it dry so you don't have any fallout. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that to this, and then more than likely I'm gonna have to pause for tonight and then continue in the morning. Okay, friends, so finally I get to come back into my craft room and continue to work on these apples for you guys. So let me show you what I did. Look at this apple here. Oh, doesn't it look so good? It looks like strawberry shortcake, real strawberry shortcake. So I painted this one in that cameo pink. I thought it looked better in this pink. And then what I ended up doing to my Minnie Mouse, I changed her up completely, and I'm going to show you guys what I did to her. I already worked on her, so I didn't show you guys how I did this, but it's very, very simple. So I ended up painting her, the top in the melted chocolate from Apple Barrel, and honestly, I like her better in this color than the pink that I had. I just wasn't digging the pink. But what I did for her little polka dots was I grabbed one of my little brushes, the little dopper brushes, and I just dipped the back of the brush on some white paint like this. I dabbed it, and then I just dabbed all the dots on here, and then I sprinkled some of that iridescent glitter from Walmart. And then look at the front. Oh my God, isn't she adorable? So I was gonna make her a little different, but I kind of made her with that classic look. So what I did was, I don't know if you guys have seen these at Dollar Tree, these necklaces that Dollar Tree sells. So all I did was I used the red one and I glued it right in between the transition of the glitter and the paint. And then this little heart, I was gonna use like something like this, or I had even made just a simple heart, a simple bow, but this is too big. But I decided that I may have made this one from foam. I made this one a while ago. And again, I'm going to link the tutorial down below when I show you how I make these Mickey apples. And then I also show you when I do the bow there. So I will link that below. But it's really, really simple. All I did was I downloaded a pattern on the internet, the bow for Minnie Mouse. And then I just used some foam. And what I did with the foam is I just cut it out. And then I painted the foam red. And then I glittered it. And then I added my dots with the puffy paint. And then I just glued one of those little hearts. It's just like a little heart on there in the center. And that's what I did with her. But I was thinking if maybe I should add like maybe the this up here. I don't know. What do you guys think? Like tie that on there like that. I don't know. If that's what she looks like. And honestly, I can use her all year long. It doesn't have to be just for Valentine's Day. But I think she's so cute. Very self-explanatory, friends. Okay, so for the strawberry shortcake one, what I'm going to do is I bought a couple of packs of these last year. But what I did was I got the little donuts that are in there, and I started painting this one, as you guys can see. So what I did to this one, well, this one looks a little different. But what I did was I used just a little bit of the nutmeg brown and a little bit of the light mocha from Apple Barrel and some white. And I just played with the colors, and I just used this little, right here, let me see. I used one of these little dabbing brushes here from Dollar Tree, and I just stippled it on there here and there. I took off as much paint as I could, and I left a little bit on here, and then I just dabbed. And this is the same one, this little one that I used to create these little polka dots with the Minnie Mouse. I just used this part. But that's what I did with the color in the bottom of the donut. On the top of the donut, as you guys can see, all I did was I went around that. They already have the design on there. So I went around the design with the white puffy paint, and I just added my paint on there. And then I sprinkled that iridescent glitter. And then I used my other puffy paint, and I just did little lines to create like little sprinkles, because I don't have any of the fake sprinkles. I'm going to actually order some from Etsy. So, but yeah, that's what I did for now. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and glue this on here, just like this. And then I'm going to end up gluing this bow up here. But I'm going to actually put this straw on here first. But before I do anything else, I wanted to add some chocolate onto some faux chocolate onto our apple. So I was thinking, I didn't know if I wanted to go like in lines like this, or go up and down, or just make little, like a bunch of little loops. But what I'm thinking, I'm just going to go around and just do, you know, swirls all the way around. Let's just wing it and see what we come up with. So I'm just going to start to just let the paint come out, and I'm just going to slowly turn my apple. The thing with this is that it gets runny, and when it starts to run, oh my gosh, it's, you know what, maybe I'll use the Dollar Tree one. Hold on. Because this one was runny, really runny. So I'm going to use the Dollar Tree white paint. I hope this one isn't as runny as that one. So let's try this and see how this comes out. What do you guys think? Something like that. If you're missing like little areas where it skipped, just go back and add. But I actually like this one better because it's not runny like the other puffy one, but like there's spots here that I missed. I'm gonna go ahead and go back in there with the paint, and then just add more paint on there. So just remember, friends, don't be intimidated by it. It doesn't have to be perfect. None of us are perfect, and honestly, it's your DIY, and you make it however you want. And I mean, this doesn't look perfect, but you know what? I like it. Don't be intimidated, friends, you know, to do things. Just, you know, try them out. I know that sometimes I'll see other channels and I'll see something and I'll be like, oh my God, that's perfect. And then I start to think, oh, I can never do that. Yes, you can. It's about having fun and enjoying, you know, making these little DIYs. And I enjoy making them. So, you know, I like them. And as long as you guys like them, I'm happy. There we go. Look at that. What do you guys think? Okay, so this is going to dry. And then, you know what? I have my glue gun on now. I'm just going to go ahead and glue this on here. So I'm going to just put my little stick, my little straw, my paper straw in the stick here. I'll just add a little glue down here. So that way this stays on here. So it doesn't move. There we go. Ah! Hello, Ruth. What's going on with you? So if you wanted to cut down your straw, you can cut it down like I did this little one. But once this dries, I'm going to go ahead and add my donut right on top. And then I was wondering if maybe I should add 2 donuts. I don't know. But let me put this one to the side here. Let me show you guys. Let's work on this little donut here. So while my apple dries, this one here, like I said, I did already this right here at the bottom. I didn't do the absolute bottom there. As you can see, that's the original color. And this is what I did. Now the top, I'm just going to paint, I don't know, maybe, let's do a little pink. We'll paint some pink on here. And as a matter of fact, we can just even do, yeah, we'll just paint on some pink. Instead of, let me get a little pink brush here. And I'm just going to get the pink from right here. So we'll paint some pink on here on the top. You can, you know, see, look, I'm just gonna paint it right up here, just the top, like if it's a pink donut, strawberry donut. And it's gonna be a couple of layers because it's gotta cover, so you guys can see, it's gotta cover those little lines. So I'm gonna let it dry in between, and then I'll come back and I'll hit it again with another coat of the pink. It's dry now, as you guys can see. And if you want it to be glossy, just add Mod Podge to your paint. And quite honestly, I don't like to add the Mod Podge in the paint because it doesn't look as glossy as I would like it. So what I like to do is, once this dries, I'll just get some the Mod Podge, the gloss Mod Podge, or even some regular white glue, and I just go over it with that, and it gives it that shine. We'll do the white here, and then we're just gonna try to do a little going back and forth lines. There we go, like that. And then let me see, I think I'm going to use this extra fine glitter, the Cameo Pink from Walmart. So then I'm just going to go ahead and sprinkle some glitter right on top of this white, give it a different color. Oh, that's pretty. See? Isn't that pretty? I just touched it all. Oh, Lord, Ruth. Okay. Let's wipe it on here. This is why I have this piece of paper here, because I know I'm going to get this table dirty and I don't want to. So, okay. So we're going to let this dry. Okay, friends. So now my apple is completely dry. So are my little donuts. Aren't they adorable? Look at that. Oh my goodness. So cute. So what I'm thinking is that I'm going to stack these two donuts on the apple here, and I'm just going to stagger them. Like one will be on here just like this, and then I'll kind of stagger the other one like a little, lean them like kind of sideways like this. So let me show you guys like that. So I don't know if you guys can see. One is more to the right and the other one is more to the left. And then gluing them on there like that. Then maybe adding like a ribbon, like this bow. It's just red. I just had this red ribbon in my stash that I bought a long time ago at Hobby Lobby. Maybe something like that on there, like that. What do you guys think? I don't think this one would look good on there because it's kind of blending in with the straw, the color of the straw. They're the same color of pink. But I'm thinking that maybe I will probably glue this one down here. The only thing I don't like about these little donuts is the little hole that they have there. But you can use some spackle, cover that up before you paint it, and then sand it down a little and then paint it. But I didn't even think about that, to be quite honest. But I'm gonna see if this is hot already. Not yet. Let me glue these guys and then I'll be right back, friends. So here's my strawberry shortcake apple. I see strings, some glue strings, but here it is. Oh my God, I love it. So I ended up using that necklace that Dollar Tree sells, the heart necklace, on here. And I just glued it to the bottom here. It's a little uneven. It keeps dipping, but that's okay because of the strawberry shortcake crumbles. They're not all the way even all the way around. But if you want to do, if you want them to be completely even around, put a rubber band around your apple, and that way you know you can get it even, measure it, and then get it even all the way around, and you'll have your crumble even. But honestly, I don't care if it's not completely even all the way around. I love it. Look at how pretty. Oh my gosh. I'll show you in a different angle. But if you're going to use these little hearts, let me tell you that I have to cut it in a few spots to continue the hearts connecting because I got a lot of glue. You have these little balls, these two little balls that are on the garland, and then you have the hearts, and then it breaks it up again with a couple little balls. So just know, keep that in mind when you're putting this around your apple. Where was it at? Right here. See, I left one of the little balls right there, so you can't really tell. But on over here somewhere over here, I cut the little these two off, and then I just connected the other heart to that one. I spaced it evenly. And then look at the Minnie Mouse. Did I show you guys what I did to her? Isn't she pretty? These are so cute, and they don't have to be just for Valentine's Day. They can be for any time that you want to, you know, leave them out all year long if you'd like. And so I love, love, love my little apples. So if you want to continue to see more of these different caramel apples that I make, or faux caramel apples that I make for different holidays, then just let me know and I'll be more than happy to continue to make more of these apples for you guys. But this is so easy, my friends. You guys can do this. I know you guys can. I have faith in you guys. I know that you guys will be able to do this. These were so easy to make. I hope you guys get inspired and create some of your own. And I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you like the tutorial, please give me a thumbs up. I would appreciate that. And if you want to share my videos, I would appreciate you guys sharing my videos. So anyways, I want to thank you, friends, for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.